I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is something a little bit different than my normal Stardew Valley. So, first of all, this is a live recording, live commentary, and there's gonna be a really long, boring section in the middle where I'll probably just let the music run and not really say much, but essentially what this is, and I'll get started here. Actually, let me delete a save while I talk about this. If it'll, okay, there we go. Delete Nikolai, because we're gonna remake that save. Okay, so you'll see on the side there, and from the title, that this is, hold on, Warden Crest? I think that's the name, whatever. Who cares? So I'll press this. Did it go? It did, okay. So this is, that help thing on the side there is getting cut off. But this is a speedrun of Stardew Valley getting to 1 million gold. And it'll make more sense what I'm doing here when I get to the long boring part. So I'll explain it when I get to the long boring part. This will be about a 20-minute video. Basically it starts with sleeping over and over and over and over until we get to fall 27th. That's the goal here, temporarily. I will say this is using a glitch. I wouldn't use the glitch in a serious challenge. This is just a brief speedrunning thing. I probably could have moved that live split thing up just a tiny bit more had it been stuck to the corner instead of in the middle of the screen like that, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. We're a minute deep now, 10 days in. So, this is using a glitch, like I was saying. I wouldn't use this glitch in a serious challenge run. I don't think it's fair. It's ridiculously easy to do. It's very easy to reproduce, and I will go through the steps here as I get closer. But essentially, this will probably get fixed in like the next patch, I hope. I mean, if you want to use it in a serious run, go ahead. Nothing's stopping you. It's a glitch built into the game. There's no external hacks done. Anybody can just install this game and do the glitch right out the door. So, I don't think it's cheaty. I just think it's not in the spirit of the game to do it this way. This is an actual speedrun. I mean, it's an actual category of the speedruns website. I don't know the link to the speedruns website off the top of my head. It's like speedrun.com or something. Don't go there. I'll put the link in the description if I remember. But you can find it. There's a few categories in Stardew. There's like complete all the bundles in as quick as you can, get hearts with people as quick as you can. And then there's 3 tiers of earnings speedruns. There's get to 15,000 as quick as you can, get to 50,000 as quick as you can, and get to 1 million as quick as you can. Basically, the fastest way using glitches, at least. I don't know about non-glitches, glitchless, if you will. But the quickest way to get... Oh, missed the thing there for a second. The quickest way to get to 50,000 and 1 million are exactly the same. It takes like 10-20 seconds more to do it with 1 million. So that's pretty much similar. We just hit the earthquake at the 4th day of summer. I probably could put more splits or less splits. It doesn't really matter. You can see on the side there, actually, if you look at the splits, basically what the strategy is we get to Spirit's Eve, we get to the Golden Pumpkin, and there's an exploit with the Golden Pumpkin where if your inventory is full and you go to loot the Golden Pumpkin and you open up the chest that it's in and you click on the Golden Pumpkin and then you drag it over to like the side of the GUI so you drop the Golden Pumpkin, you can exit out of the chest and open it back up and there'll be another Golden Pumpkin in there because it registers you as not having gotten it until you actually have an inventory space to take the Golden Pumpkin. So you do that, 10 times. You drop like 10 pumpkins on the ground and then clear 1 inventory space in your inventory. And upon doing that, then it duplicates the pumpkin a lot. And it makes you pick up 512 golden pumpkins. I don't know exactly why it does that, but it does. So, it's a good way to make money at the beginning. You can't do multiple slots, like you can't keep picking up 512. If you try to pick up another one, then it, like, makes it so you only have 2 stacks of 50, and obviously that's not ideal. And if you try to mess with the stacks at all, then it gets even more messed up and it starts deleting them. So you just want to take the 512 and sell them. That does net you about 1.2 million gold, so I'd still call it worth. I mean, it gets the challenge done. Using this method is only, in terms of actual days, 5 days faster than the run that I did, where I actually like went through all the time to get 1 million in the first year. That series of course ended on winter 4th, so this one ends on fall 28th, making it not a whole lot faster. It's like a little bit faster, I guess. We can probably wander around and do whatever for most of the day. We don't have to just sit there doing nothing. But we have to be like at the entrance to the town at like 9:50, basically. 9:50 p.m. so that we can enter right as Spirits Eve Festival starts. I kind of wish that there was a way to skip to later in the day, so I could skip to like 6 p.m. and then, you know, collect all the items I need and just have to wait a tiny bit instead of having to wait for like 10 minutes as the day goes on. I probably won't speed it up, but I'll let you guys know when the giant waiting section is starting so you can sort of skip forward. Just so you don't have to sit through 10 minutes of basically nothing. Actually, maybe I'll talk about some stuff I want to do on the channel. I would be doing 2 videos a day steadily, but I've had like no energy lately. It's just so hot here, and it makes me so tired all the time. So like I'm trying to do extra videos and have sort of a 2 video a day schedule at least, if not 3 videos a day. But I've just had no energy whatsoever. I basically have the energy generally to wake up in the morning, do the day's recording for Stardew, which is just, you know, the current challenge I happen to be doing, which right now is 2 years, 25 million. And after recording that, I edit it together, and then I upload it, and then I'm basically just wiped out for the rest of the day. I have some days where I go to bed at like 8:30 p.m. and then wake up at 8 a.m. the next day, and I'm still tired. Not the best thing. Not the best thing. But we're coming up. We're on the 16th of fall now. It's only taken us 8.5, 9 minutes to get here, roughly. We can't really... I guess we could speed this up. I think there's a quicker way to sleep through the day. I don't know exactly how to do it. There's like a micro movement you can do or something that sleeps through the day without having to move so far out of the bed. We're on the 21st. Getting closer. Yeah, that's basically it. I'll probably have music edited in here, which you guys will, of course, know whether or not I did because you're listening to the finished version. But I'm not currently listening to any music. I hear the game sounds and that's it. Sometimes it makes music noises. I don't know if I want to mute the game itself. I might. Maybe not. Haven't decided yet. I'll probably decide by the time this video is going up, though. Alright, we're on the 27th. So now we just go and dilly-dally about. I might as well pick that up. Of course oh, yep, Marnie with the cat. So, the first step, of course, is filling up your inventory. It doesn't matter what with. If you can't find enough unique items to fill up your inventory, it's completely fine to... no, don't adopt the cat. It's completely fine to just use multiple of one item by splitting it into multiple stacks. I'll show you how to do that. Most likely. I don't know, with the parsnip seeds, a weed, chop down a tree to get a sap. We of course can't get tree seeds because we don't have like level 2 foraging, I think it requires. So that's sort of that. I guess we could just chop down more trees or something. We're pretty much just killing time at this point. Might as well chop down a bunch of grass. The farm gets so messy when you sleep through 3 months. It is actually kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are into Stardew Valley speedruns as an idea. I don't know, it seemed like it would be kind of fun to do, I suppose. I was like, hey, I can do this thing. That thing seems interesting. I'll do it. We of course can't walk on to the next map, but we get the last item there. So if you can't find forageables, then you can... Here, I'll show you. If you just right-click on a stack that has more than one item, you can pick up an extra one. And that works just as well as doing it with a bunch of unique items. The first time I tried this, I tried to do it with getting a bunch of stacks. I wanted to see if I could get like 5 million in the first year using that trick. As far as I can tell, no. No, you cannot. You could probably snowball the money that you get, though, maybe into more money. Maybe not a whole lot more money. Because, like, by the point you get the 1 million, the end of fall, you only have a month left to try to get more. So even if you bought the greenhouse, and even if you did all that kind of stuff, there's just not a whole lot that you can do once it turns winter of year 1. Even growing starfruit in the greenhouse would only net you another, what, 400,000-ish? Somewhere in there. If you grew them, kegged them, sold them in time before the end of the year. You'd get like 800,000 maybe. So that'd be about 2.5 million in the first year, maybe, at maximum. If you did this on top of an already going well run, like if I did this on top of my 1 year 1 million run, I could have probably pretty easily gotten to like 2.5 million. Just the 1.25 million from this, 1.25 million that I had earned, and that would have been roughly 2.5 million. So that might have been cool, but like I said, I don't want to do this in a legitimate challenge run. I feel like it's against the spirit of doing a challenge run if you're going to use glitches to make it easier on yourself. And I don't want to make it easier on myself, I want to make it harder on myself, so none of that basically. We're basically just wasting time at this point. We have 12 hours to wait. I can't fish because I don't have a fishing rod. There is an alternative strategy to getting 50,000 in the first year that isn't doing this. And basically the strategy is just sleeping until winter and then go to the beach every day. And can I chop this tree down? Maybe. I don't have any more energy. Okay, well, I guess I'll just sort of wander around. Just sleep until winter, and then go to the beach every day. Use your hoe to... Can I even get down to the bottom of the farm here? Maybe. Use your hoe to dig across the lowest layer in the beach, like you're looking for clay. But because it's winter, you can get the snow yams and winter fruits. Whenever one of those shows up, dig straight up with the hoe. And every tile you dig up, of course, you will get another snow yam or winter fruit thing. So you can do that pretty easily to get like 10,000 gold a day. So it would take you like 5 days of doing that maybe to get 50,000 gold. It's not viable, of course, for getting 1,000,000 gold because it's just not enough money. To make enough in one winter, using no other method of crop growing, and using only the forageables you find from the beach in that method, to get 1,000,000 gold, you'd have to get like more than 30,000 a day. I don't want to say 40,000 because that would be too much, but like between 30 and 35,000 a day of just random forageables, basically. And that's too much to do. I think even digging up like every tile possible, you wouldn't get, unless you got really lucky, you wouldn't be able to get enough. So, yeah, I said that I was going to talk about some things I might be wanting to do on the channel. I've been thinking about it for a while now. I might do some Spelunky. I want to try to get the speedrun achievement in that, which of course is beating the game in under 8 minutes without using any shortcuts whatsoever. So that's pretty difficult. I've gotten close before, and it's not... like, 8 minutes is not a world record time. The world record time, I believe, is like 1 minute and 19 seconds. Set by probably Bananasaurus Rex, maybe. I definitely can't do 1 minute and 19 seconds to beat the game. But I'd settle for like 8 minutes just so I could get the achievement. I also am getting RimWorld through family sharing on Steam. So I might try to play that on my channel, maybe. I don't know, I've been really interested in that. I haven't played it at all in a long time. I played it ages ago, back when it was like on free alpha, I think. If it was ever free, I don't know. I played it really early on in development, and it wasn't very feature rich then. It's obviously a lot better now, a lot more fun, really interesting. At least it looks like it. So I might do some of that. I've been thinking about it. I just don't know if I want to do the first time I ever play on YouTube. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, there's more Stardew Valley coming with the 2 years 25 million challenge. I'm nowhere near done with that. I'm almost in summer, and that'll be where the actual work starts happening. Yeah. I don't think there's many more challenges I can do. Like, there's probably some. For example, get to 1 million earned in the first year without farming or something. I don't know. I've actually been thinking about how I could do that, and I'm not sure that I could. If it was like 1 million in the first year with no profits coming from crops, that would be a lot more doable. Just because I could get money through other methods to buy things. And essentially the way I would go about doing it that way is I would grow fairy roses, I want to say they're called, in fall. And I would have just hundreds of bee houses. Because bees can actually be a pretty good source of money. If I remember right, they're, oh wait, no, I was thinking of tree syrups. I believe bees count for the artisan bonus, so if we could get to artisan, like level 10 farming, and take artisan, that might help us. Only a little bit, of course, because it only increases the value by 50%, but it might work. We're already a little bit slower than the actual speedrun because he had a way to do it faster than me. He had some kind of way where he was like sleeping really quickly. I don't know how he did it, but that's fine. I didn't expect to get the world record or anything. What was I saying? Bees, really good source of money. I don't know if I could get to 1 million off of just bees in the first year. It's possible, I guess. It would take a lot of beehives, a lot of prepping. And beehives take iron, copper, wood, I think. They might take something else too. If they... Oh yeah, they take maple syrup, don't they? So that would probably be pretty difficult to set up, just because it would take so many tappers, like the 1 year 1 million challenge already did. But instead of putting them on oak trees, we would of course be putting them on maple trees. So that would probably get us a lot. To my knowledge, there's no way to really get more money out of kegs, or not kegs, more money out of honey. Like, you can't brew it into mead or anything, so you'd just be selling the honey as it is. And that's that. Yeah, like, I haven't played with honey much, is important here to note. To my knowledge, you put down the bee house, any time during spring, summer, and fall, but not winter. They don't produce any honey during winter. And you have to, like, grow a flower within a certain distance, and there's, like, specific calculations, you know. Like, the most valuable, or the closest flower first. If there's more than one type of flower that is close to the hive, like if you have two flowers equally far apart from a hive, it uses whichever one is more valuable, and that influences what type of honey is produced. Fairy rose honey, of course, is the most valuable, but I don't, like, it would take a lot of bee houses, even using the fairy rose honey, to be able to get enough money. I think that they aren't even worth like 1,000 each. So it would take me over 1,000 honey sold, and each bee house produces a honey in 7 days, I want to say. The Spirit's Eve Festival has started 2052. So the maze is fairly simple. You just go over to the right here. Over, down, over, up. You just loop around past the staticky TV, past this guy who's looking into the hedge. I guess he was like contemplating cheating or something. You go past the spiders, and what I assume are giant oranges. Over and down. I forgot which way to go for a second there. Over here, and then up and around the hedge. Into this spooky cave that I don't believe exists normally. There is a ledge on the inside, so you do have to like move slightly down, and then you just do this. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if this many is necessary. 8, 9, 10, and then we drop a fiber. We get 512 pumpkins, and then we leave. We just go. Dropping these pumpkins into the shipping bin will net us much money, 1.2 million, a little bit over. And you know what? What did I name it? Warden Crest? I don't think that was it. What was it? Warden Fell? Warden Cliff. Warden Cliff Tower, that was it. And for those of you who don't know, it's supposed to be a reference to Nikola Tesla's laboratory that got destroyed, which was, of course, Warden Cliff Tower. I don't know. I'm into history, in some cases. History pertaining to technology. Anyways, we'll sleep here. Hey, money. And cut the speed run. Here. 1.28 million. So that's how you get 1.28 million the easy way in Stardew Valley in under 1 year. In under 3 months, really, because we finish it on the last day of fall. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I don't know if you skipped here at after my ramblings, or if you listened to all of the ramblings. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe so you can keep up to date with any videos that I put out. And I'll see you guys all next time.